Wonderful downtown Seattle at Alki Beach. Incredible view. Really, really incredible view, other than what's blocking the camera right now. Years ago, this was an ancient fishing village the Native Americans lived at, and then eventually it became a huge deep water port. It still is a huge deep water port, and that was most of the commerce back then, was trade and stuff. And then now it's kind of morphed into something different. Then those are the Cascades over there. They're part of the Rockies, Canadian Rockies and all that. You can kind of see it a little bit. As it gets later in the day, the humidity comes up and then you can't see it quite as well. You can see the Cascades a little bit right over there. What an incredible view on this rare sunny day. Then that's a Washington State ferry boat over there, probably coming back from Bremerton, I would guess. That's a nice hour ride on a nice sunny day. And then here's in the water, see that log? If you drive ships, you definitely want to know about those. They call it a deadhead. I mean, there's Grateful Dead heads, or Grateful Dead deadheads. There was Grateful Dead heads. I don't know, maybe there still is. But that deadhead, this one, is one that you wouldn't be too grateful about when you're out in a boat. I've seen some of those out at sea, those deadheads, and they're like submerged for up to a minute. They'll go down with the water and then they'll come back up out of the water, and they'll be submerged up to a minute, and they'll be hard to spot. But if you're like in a medium-sized boat or a smaller-sized boat and you hit one of those with your propeller, it's not a good thing at all. Trust me. It bends the propeller, bends the shaft and everything. It can get really messy, so you have to watch out for those type of deadheads. Probably the other type of deadheads would be different. You would probably want something else to accommodate them, but that particular deadhead. This one's lodged into the rocks, so it's not free floating yet, but eventually it will be. You can tell by the moss on it and stuff, or the algae or the seaweed, whatever you want to call it. That part goes underwater too. And they can basically be anywhere out in the ocean. And like I said before, they can go underwater completely submerged for a minute and then come back up. I've seen that before. And at night, they're really, really hard to spot. And sometimes they won't show up on a radar, so sonar.